and I will say we because it's myself and my team. Um, we actually started, it was during lockdown, when everyone, was scared with COVID, and it was a scary time. But for us as a team, it called out that we just need to think of ways to diversify our business so that obviously the risk also is sort of spread out and minimalized. So it was one of the few reasons. But also, if you do remember, there was a time where there was this huge call around the world globally on Black Lives Matter. And we felt that we've actually have underplayed ourselves, where we were not really, telling the story of who we are as a team and as females that are literally running their own business. And we then thought, you know what, it's maybe time that we need to actually get ourselves out there so that people can know who we are and our story, and that we've made it this far. And it was not without, resilience or anything, but we just had to tell our story. So that was just more those reasons why we actually decided to go out and put ourselves out there. I think that's a perfect way of putting it. Yeah. It's sort of like you're asking me to choose one of my children, when you have like, which one is your favorite? Um, Obviously it depends. The nice thing about having different varieties or different cultivars within a range, you get to experience each and every one of them as different as they are, with their own different characteristics and with their own different personalities. Because trust you me, one has its own personality as well because it behaves differently. And for me, I wouldn't really say that's my favorite, but it's more about what time of the year or what time of the day do I really feel like having which one. So I will literally gladly tell you now that I'm drinking quite a bit of herb pinotage. And also on a very cold day, I'm enjoying the herb Shiraz. And the reason why it's that is because obviously our herb pinotage is suited for, the day when you come back from work tired and you want to put your shoes out and your feet up and enjoy a glass of red, not something cold, but also not something warm, then you just enjoy that. It's easy to enjoy on its own, and you can also have it with light snacks. So that's a nice way of easing into the evening, or you can ease into a day when you have either your friends over or someone. So I always like to start with that in a time like winter season. But when I've cooked a very nice meal, and obviously it's probably pouring outside, or if maybe not, like the rich food, that comfort winter food, then a Hershey Shiraz will be my friend, because I want to say it covers you in the right way, and then you just feel okay. You feel like, you know what, I'm good. And it hits the right spot. So because of its very generous fruit nature, and the fact that it's also full, but also not overpowering, that you can't really enjoy the whole bottle if you want. But it really has, it fits in the right pockets when it comes to enjoying the wine. It's not too much, but it delivers just the right amounts. And it can stand itself against the rich foods like your stews, red meat stew, or even something with a very nice sauce. But now we are sort of getting off the end of winter. We're getting into spring. Then obviously those nice hot days, a glass of Sauvignon Blanc will be just the thing to have. It will be sizzling, and it will be really crispy and ready to enjoy anytime. And obviously, as I said, obviously as the season change to become something like warmer, then you want also food that is not heavy. So there, if you have your salads, or you have your grilled white meat, be it fish or be it chicken, then you can enjoy that with it. And also, it's always a nice glass to have as well in a summer day when you're coming back from work or coming back from a long day. It tones you down nicely to help you relax. And obviously, Shannon, that one is actually one of my favorites, in the sense that it's like that girl, the girl that's always a favorite whenever she goes amongst the people, everyone wants to talk to her. That is the Shannon, and because it's very generous on food, but at the same time, it has this nice elements on the palate that you just want to enjoy it by itself. So do I have a favorite? Not really, but I mean, in each time of the day, I can recommend any of our wines because it fits just anyone's mood and the occasion as well. All men. And so we pride ourselves. As I said, we started the brand, Her Wine Collection, because we wanted to tell our stories. If I say myself, like for me to be a winemaker, I had to have a bursary, and I had someone supporting me through that journey. And it's more or less a similar story with some of my colleagues as well, or my team members, my female team members, where someone else stepped in order for you to be able to get an opportunity and go forward. So we then literally have put ourselves out there again, and we put a pledge that for each and every bottle that we sell, 2% of the profit will actually go towards the bursary fund. And that is to fund young people to actually go and study. It can be anything that they feel that they want to study, because we just want to inspire them to dream bigger than where they are. And what inspired that, if I can just give me a chance to elaborate, is that we mostly come from farming communities, and the stigma has always been that if you were born on a farm, you would literally end up either as a farm worker or as a vineyard worker or anything else, but nobody will see you as a professional in any field. So we want to showcase that you can't say I can't be a marketing strategist just because you don't have funds. So we're saying that we want to eliminate the resource, which is money. But then if you have that burning desire and passion of to do something, we will then support you into doing that. In that way, we're expanding the circle of young professionals so that the economy also in that sense can also be better, because then a lot of people can be able to stand up by themselves and for themselves and support each other as they go up. And that's the whole point. So for us, we really challenging the market, and we're challenging the consumers that support us in the initiative that we've set out. That for each and every bottle that you buy, you are actually directly contributing towards that. And every year when we bring these young people on board, we're going to make it public for anyone to see that we are doing it, because we actually, it's sort of like we're doing our audit on ourselves. That we don't, people just say, but we buying the wines, but where's it going? So if you go on our website at www.herwinecollection.co.za, the profiles are there, where the students are actually saying these things for themselves and what it means that we're supporting them. And we hoping that next year we can continue finding them and find more people, because there's a lot of them that needs that. And it follows suit to who we are as a business and as young people. So yeah.